Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Khenpo Tenzin has asked me to quickly go over some of additional questions that came in regarding the upcoming Nungye retreat. So he's already answered those, and I will just quickly relay his responses. In terms of keeping silence for the Nungye retreat, the first day, June 4th, you are permitted to speak. However, when you fall asleep on the evening of June 4th, you have to keep silence until after the last session on the third day, which is June 6th. And only then can you speak again. And you are permitted to brush your teeth on all 3 days, but no swallowing. And for someone who's in the Eastern time zone in the US, Khenpo says it is best that you follow the schedule of starting in the morning to do your sessions. However, if you would prefer to follow the online sessions in the Pacific time zone, which Arizona Center is in, then that is permissible. And lastly, it is okay to shower during the Nungye and to do the Ningye, which means if you have medical issues and require more food or medicine and cannot do the prostrations, then you, on that second day of normally no food or drinking, you are permitted to drink when you need to and eat one meal on that day of June 5th. Thank you. Now we'll begin with Khenpo's commentary on the CHENREZIG Sadhana.
Thank you. Tangwe toji shoje rezo ro jinja mado doja bonjam ba surja lumbo tabre jibek shoje jabu jadongo janza chakdong kolo jure jabo dong jindong garba zambu sanjet nangwa tabre jabe zewa je zimba jenre zela zuwa de danen dana tsera tamje da lama lapa laye juzo zong lo sun yung dun jam zung ala bang den de dong jun zhe be ge le zo. Oh yeah. Ta ka zang ke jin re ze di la ji dang de so ko le hu sin ba re. Tini dara de ma ni ke zak jing ni de ma ni ke Sagini Demanik Ore Demanik Zaviki Pardata De Chuba Rake, Chuba Chin Chuba, Nang Chuba, Tusori, Dente Hamo Shiramado.
So I'll continue with the instructions on CHENREZIG Sadhana, and we already spoke about the visualization, the generation stage of CHENREZIG, and then we came to page number 21, and from 21 until page 24, these are all offerings, outer and inner and so on, different offerings, and it seems that there's nothing not to be understood about this.
Tene demani hitsagi nantana da tene nismi partamba la doa ka gandala. Da tamsek bata hipani yermi de temgo yore titondare. Tene chodo mata ke yermi de temgo yoris.
Kanato.
Ka gandala doa.
Gola yore jula yore.
Das
det er lige til to det der var.
Ja, Chenpo.
So yeah. Okay. So then on page 24, it says then so then the merging non-dually, and also thus the wisdom beings abiding in the sky in front dissolves non-dually into the Samaya beings. It's in the small print. So here then the wisdom being and the Samaya being merge into one, just like mixing water with milk.
Tadi odnan za hong bam ho la ya de nandu teng sapo yore. Then za hibate ke la hibatam ji jin rin betong re. Hong hibate ke teni soso la tukju la tser temya ke tong cha de yore. Bam hibate ke teni la hibatan soso ke soso tatara yedang tamrin la ji de yorwa to so teni de ke tok teni yemi de antiparsipate cha de yore. Teni ho shibate te jeme jema te kapso ta detong ngarang so la jin de teni dewa yore dewa te ang che chizo namju ke hincha ke dewa za mayin ba ke teni ta de tong ba ke detong song den jo ba ke o te ta teni me go yore te ta so yong khu yore kurang mene te yamni jin de.
So then it says Zahung Bam Ho. Now these words are very profound. So Za is when we means that we are inviting the deities, and Hung is that they are coming here to dissolve in their mind into our minds, and Bam is that then the wisdom being and yourself visualized as Hayagriva, they have actually merged non-dually, inseparably, to become inseparable. And Ho then is the experience of bliss emptiness. So that is when you visualize the deity, a feeling of bliss arises. But it's not an ordinary bliss that is related to clinging attachment. It's empty bliss, it's empty and bliss unified. So this feeling arises, this experience arises when one actually engages in practice.
Tati wo the one karateri, one kunkinte, renga ke korkuyore, renga te ke tukane lamonga de chunchu. The lamonga de chunchu and the soso range jiwone, the need dutsuke juma londu. Teni jiwani ma ba ndu kamba kan terpa de teni dutsuke melji gangne. Teni del teni soso la yihi nga ju le jiene. Ta te wang to beton da te rwa.
Then is the empowerment, and so then the deities conferring the empowerment are the five Buddha families. And then from the hearts, 5 goddesses emerge, and then they confer the empowerment into your crown, pouring nectar into your crown that fills your entire body until from top to bottom, until the soles of your feet. And so then you think that the empowerment has been bestowed. Everything has arisen in the mind. The 5 wisdoms have arisen within your mind. That's the meaning of the empowerment.
Ta tendre ke soso la te wang te tom de teni lunga isong ke dripa som te nabar ta ne. Teni dare ke duzu ke jun de soso jiwo ne ya dangarang zun chulle ne wa ne ya lu la do. Ta te de dangarang zo wang to pa ta gare ri sina. Teni sanji wa ba me ke wa jin de yo ba. Te cha de yo re.
So then you receive the empowerment, and at that point the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind, those 3 obscurations have been purified, and then the stream of nectar that has filled your body then overflows at your crown, and then there it forms a sign of having received the empowerment, which is a crown ornament that is the Buddha Amitabha.
Ta te tab wang tot sardu, teni ta soso lo kusong to jisinlap zarang ko yore, teni te kusong to jisinlap te, The projector, the Legiarcate in Nandun Chipa and Zangati, Legiar Totini Mandogi. Kaya said the own Wakas, the Zitas, the homes, the new quiz in La Lulazor. The new song is in Wakas, the ass, the song is in Alzor. Zita said the homes, Zita, the Jitang Ningwa. Teni talks in La Yilazarte, Teni Cosumje, and David Zena Compante. Da on the Chihiro.
So then after we have received the empowerment, then there comes the consecration, a blessing of body, speech, and mind. And it's in Sanskrit here on page 25 on the very bottom. And so we go through the Sanskrit mantra because it has the same meaning as here in the Tibetan or English. And so it says, Kaya Siddhi Om, bestow blessings of form upon my body. Vaka Siddhi Am, bestow blessings of speech upon my speech. And Chitta Siddhi Hum, Chitta is the heart or the mind. And so bestow mind blessings upon my mind. And so then having received these blessings, then the enlightened body, speech, and mind are being actualized.
That take up so Demani Hitsadobananda Om Hong Doa. Then take up so Gomna and Gayore, the Onga Hong Jina Yong Yunkado Kandardini Tara Sosola Onga Hong the Gomtang de Deni Ndi Sosoke Jiwoke Rupa Gangla Deni Pema Garpon Dama Yek Us on Garpoje Gom. Then they are Yadam Latam Jela True, Telewoon to Netene, Denis Sinaptan Churtop. Then it would the Marning Sontam Jelan Trin and Robert Jabajang. Then Rachi didn't tell it in Sosola Gui, Sinab Yonstova Topsons and Jola de Gom. Then Jimbala Amarpo Gom Atela Yang Pemandama Yechinje. The Pemandama Yetela, then young the Ozern to the Then Soju Sanjis Jancham Tamjela Po de Longa Sonke, Chesocusong to Song Sinap, Gantar Ngak Sinab Yonsoba Sir de Deni, De Yang Roatam Jik Ngak de Bajang, Song Sam. Nekosong Toksum the Chit, there's an Ondo Atara, the Song Sinabra Ate. The Ko Sinab Jipo, Deni, Dan Ningala, De Gosondo, Dorji Jadamji. Tik gang la teni hong hong po ji gong ne teni yang cho jo ke sanji tam ji ke dara thok la po o de teni yang thok sin lap char de nan ro ke yi de ba jang teni so so la teni thok ke sin lap char de ta gong gom da om a hong se ji de gom de.
So then on page 26 is meditation on the Om Ahung. And so it also become later on, but so here for the visualization, so first you visualize at your crown. So above your crown, you visualize a four-petaled lotus with a white arm at its center. And from that, light is radiating. So you see yourself as the main deity, right? And so then from you and the Yidam deity, light is radiating. And then the light radiates to all the sentient beings in the three lower realms, and it purifies their physical obscurations. And then it touches all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas in directions, and it gathers all of their blessings of enlightened form, which then come back and dissolve. And then at your throat, you visualize again a four-petaled lotus and the red A. And then again, light is radiating from the A, and it goes into the 10 directions, and it gathers all the blessings of speech of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the 10 directions. Then this blessings are gathered back and dissolved into you and all sentient beings. Their obscurations of speech are being purified. And then at the heart is a cross vajra with a blue Hong syllable at its center. And then from that, blue light is radiating into the 10 directions. And it touches the hearts of all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. And it gathers all of their blessings of enlightened mind. And then it purifies all the mental mind obscurations of sentient beings. And then gathers back. That's the practice of the Amma Hong here.
Pemando live giti samsung color the zebia. Pemanda rima color zebia gonna.
Niga chiwodan ninka. Chiwodan ninkara?
Chiwodan color in the color zebia.
Chiwodi chipo.
Chiwodan. Riba the Pemarish.
Okay. So, sorry, it is the crown that has a 4-spoked wheel, not a 4-petaled lotus. So on the crown is a 4-spoke wheel, on the heart, just the throat is a 4-petaled lotus, then on the heart is the cross vajra.
Tinita demani hitsadoni zabdin pardu da tarati katsang gombarewa uso tini chakdong sung jindong CHENREZIG de tentacle meto pema dama ye yore tin dama ye de gangla tene tara CHENREZIG dang tene yom dang se dang se mo dang tene oba me ti ye de yo tene tentacle de tene ti chok takol tamjila da toba right tuk toba tro dama juni yora tin na tene ti kala tarate jawarenga la sobayo
Damachu diskoan takat amachuni. Meto pema damachuni ya.
Meto damachuni yo dama tambo damachuni de gangla.
Meto pema.
Pema damachuni gangla. Tene ngazo CHENREZIG yabiom se tene de gangla obami de ye tambo ye de kalterwa. Ti oma ke chuni gangla. Tene tobarek dro dang tene tarati ngai sang jawarenga la sobatan yo ba jiwa jawarenga ta te solo tu ba chi ke yo gandar tini tenyo ba te tu ba re
Macha tamachuni rewa chomden
juni re rewa ya juni ba gang ha
So then on page 26 and 7 is the praise. And so how we visualize the deities, we already had that the other day. But so there is a 12-petal lotus, and in the center there's 1,000-armed CHENREZIG, and then directly surrounding him on those petals. So first there's CHENREZIG, then there is the consort, then there is the son and the daughter, and then Amitabha, and then on a further outer level are the 6 Buddhas of the 6 realms of samsara, and then there's also the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. So anyways, we are offering praise to all of them.
Oh yeah, that didn't demani hitsabdin and na Om soba shida savadam soba shida hans te karchimboringa so namji choga kare don angola yore dikapsu deker chutam jeran ying taba se ta tanhang jenare chutam jeran ying taba miba chen yongorwa te om shuni danjana baza soba ba ema koham shiba de tongbani le jenda ngora teni tanga oda sang tongde de chutam je takbar
Churito de kawatok. Shunida Tongamendok. Shunida Tongamendok.
Jin younger the technique Chepano there is on Shunida Laya the Tony. Sobawa Hiba the Chutam Ranjin Tabarnawa. The Ninga some don't do the Chutam Tambo Ranjin the Taba Taya Tang, Tony the Taya Teni Ranjin Taba the Tes Lela Noa. Tell Jimsi or Namjunga so Sobawa Kaduna Lamdoa. Shuninta the Tets and Yokumada, Delta the Jimsi or Yunzi Chimbo Yore.
So then we come to the mantra on page 27, Spababa Shuddha Savatama Spababa Shuddha Hang. And that is very important. It always occurs in the beginning of sadhanas. And it means that all phenomena are by nature pure. So here we develop a pure perception. And then there's a similar mantra, Shunita and so forth. And which is very similar, but it has the term Shunita. And Shunita means emptiness. And then Svabhava Shuddha Savatama means all phenomena are naturally empty. And so the reason why we actually why we encounter this mantra, Svabhava Shuddha Savatama, the one here on page 27, more often than the Shunita mantra, is because it's easier to understand that all phenomena are by nature pure than it is to understand that everything is empty. So that is why we encounter this mantra here more often.
Te ya yu pa zon tini nying telan chang ko sondo ten don se nga de dan se sar dun jang ko dong ma wet.
Then there are two mantras for the blessing of the mala, Votsirama Nipravadaya Hung and then Nidishwari Hung. And so here so these are for consecrating the mala, and you're holding the mala in the palms of your hands with the big bead, the guru bead, standing up, and you're holding it at your heart while you recite those mantra, each of those mantras 7 times.
Then chunga de la jatang ti ke ndonjin zenari ngaso Japan ra onde karin chungyo sna kosum chungyo yorisi. Then namju tingo yorisi ti kosum chungyo yore. Then yindo tingdo re ke soso ke kang drupar se drupja ke yedang ko la de kotin chungyo yorisi. Then tingma kongrang yongsu zoba de ke then yang yedang la de ke chamchin la soba tamje pen jamba ya na ra zin de yoro. Dela soba chamchin de chungyo yore den chune soso ke la de miji wichi de
So then the guru bead, the biggest bead on your mala, also represents the 3 kayas, and that should be remembered at this point. And then each of the mala beads represent whichever yidam deity you're practicing. And also all of the mala beads in general represent the implements of whichever yidam deity you're practicing. For example, if it is Manjushri, then it is the sword and so forth. So we have the mala so that we don't forget about the deity.
Hije wang cha le yanang ke jepan sundun la dan chwa de yongko yore ja de je yongko yore songko yore dinga he ke yang jin ze ken chin ja za je yo ne ti jum chin ri song ri de kan tar le yanang ke je pa ke le de na de yongko yore je pa le na hwa ta de ne wang ke le chama chen de yore wa.
So then the mala has 108 beads, and of the 4 enlightened activities of pacifying, wrathful, increasing, and magnetizing, the count of 108 represents the increasing activity. And also some say that the 108 beads represent the 108 names of CHENREZIG. But also in general, the increasing activity within which then actually the magnetizing and pacifying and so on are naturally included.
yina mambo labdina yang go tomdo.
And so different numbers are mentioned for different activities like the pacifying and the wrathful activities. But like the general number is actually 108. So 108 is fine because if we say too much, it gets confusing.
Teni hiwa ke le dron mi pa zo ji ndu zo chi gen chwa de so so ge nin ka ge te de zong ne teni zhang go song de. Teni tian zo mong go lo yo ne zhang go song yo re teni hiwa je ba ke le te win du ti jim zog di kala ya ndo ne teni so so ge te wa tho de ne teni zhang go yo re si. Teni wang yin na teni so so ge ti zo mo ka le ga sin zob di gang la yo ne teni te me ke ten cha fu ne zhang du te sa ne ge te de ten ra chi go song yo re.
신접 중화되라.
신접 먼저 말한 주바 선표디 대 비교 동야 지고 신접
지고되라.
지고 공사되라.
야. Tini chiva giletalati nipade라.
hiwaate tarangaran zumorwan zumon teme ke jiten zumorwa tikale dangris teni wang tela susoge panzob tikalan janga yoris te tewa tela tike panzob la ya te ti
wang de chinzo marwe
wang te me sinzob rewa sinzob side ngan namjung aran so ti tiko konsa terwa
ti kawa zungore
te sane ke te to zongo sondo zone ko lalin che tabayin tabaina
te di tapo zongso
tapo ro na ngara so pumo talan chingwa yon dang da ta te so ngene na che tapo ke le dup dang da ji chan ro sa ri ta nam ju nga so to nang ro ma je le ma do
te tumo ti chung chung de re
an zo jong go le ya na te ni dang zo do
주고 중중되라.
last.
중화되라 봐.
너네한테 말아 라 저는 중슈 통슈.
중슈를 봐. 야야야.
Thank you.
And so when we are reciting, when we are practicing a peaceful activity, then we are counting. When we're holding our mala, we're counting with the index finger, and the mala we are holding at the heart. So this is all strictly speaking. Then when we're practicing the increasing activity, we are counting with the with the middle finger, and we're holding the mala at the navel. And when we are practicing the magnetizing activity, we are counting with the ring finger and holding the mala at the sacred chakra. And when we're practicing wrathful activity, then we are counting with the pinky finger and we are holding the mala at our knee.
Oh yeah, tini ta ti chungwa de te chi tini ni khitsab je pa ta tin ang ke ngarang chu yido tara gomde te chi ngo yore tini te nga he na te yongkon do te mande ba yo samare manakam ban to sona na yongkon do te tewa ga thela tini dabe ching khar che gom dabe ching khar te la tho kang sam che gom ne khayeng la ti gang la tini sheye gom go yoris sheye tin thakol la tini yige toma ga kor de wa ta ngang kor gom dan te rawa.
So then we are on page 28 for the meditation or the visualization for the 6 syllables. And elsewhere, for example, in the collected works of the Mani mantra, it mentions the visualization, which also suits the visualization here, which is that at the navel, you visualize a moon disk, about the size of like a thumb joint, and on top of that moon is a Shri syllable, and the Shri syllable is surrounded by then the 6 syllables.
Then they got around so neither in like ye goni gomdan de rumbo check young sunko yoretin, terrain as to two hiramado de Charan to Tamake, he yozan hintini hugame.
So then normally we would go through the 4 branches of approach and accomplishment, but Gachin Rinpoche always teaches that, and we don't have so much time today, and you all know about that, so I won't mention that now.
The shit, the Churang Ligarkler Shindaya Zodo, the Ning Shipetondarindo, shit, Yadamla, Chenrezig Korang Token Sundori, Yegetumate, Yomgutsundori, Tini Yayomni. Da tezogolo taphin in sonra taphin ni getini koni sondun jondu deni da ngaranzo chutamje chuni ge londa iwa me ba den songo yorwa deni ozo tro de tamje de dong la so ba ma mo sondo yorwa.
So then for the mantra itself, the Shri Daya, it's in the Sanskrit language, and Shri represents the heart, the mind of the main idam, CHENREZIG. And then the 6 syllables represent the consort. And so together their Yap and Yum are in union, representing method and wisdom. And also being in union represents the nature of all phenomena, where all phenomena are indivisible within the expanse of Dharmata. And then the radiating of the light rays and gathering back also represents bliss, emptiness.
Tenida money you get to mark pion that some machaposon the pion, tranka, some maposon the you say you summary samsa. Then the pion check carson your sina. Churanka charge a draw your corn and tie jumps and the tie jumps of the jack draw kangi gana, pass all the tap dena. Nimachel Zosi no grisi, tie jumps of the in a Churanga manat sarchik down in a tisunam de Nayon Zogomari sondoa. That is the sort of pion yore.
Jack,
Jack draw, you are draw. Feather. Chadro kangi. Take.
This Saturday, Thai jumps in a country.
Thai jumps of the Masubra, Thai jumps of the pa chlo la tap dewa ina chado kangjike. Nimajila de Zosibaris in Thai jamso. Yena ya man kangjik down at the
Satodira.
Naya Zosigmaris.
Sato did Zosigara.
Mari jamso.
Camps Zosiri, Tinisato Kachiri.
The Shadok Tandache the Vinus, that Shadok jumps of Pa Hira Pa Potogma.
Alisato Korang Zosi, already. So, yeah. Then it is said that the benefits of the 6-syllable Mani mantra are actually inconceivable. There would be really no end to talking about them. But just to mention one example of the benefits, it is said that if you were to take a bird's feather and try to slowly empty out the vast oceans of these worlds, it is possible that you will be able to do that with that feather eventually, one day. However, so the vast ocean could be exhausted in this way eventually. However, the benefits of the 6-syllable mantra, they can never be exhausted.
Then Namkan man Charan bound the Churanga Kangre, you the Zidiba and Charban in the top Sibaris. In a Chumana Kangjik down, take a pin, Sunam the Churanga Drango and Iron down top Sibari Sondo.
And then if you're out in the rain, and it's possible that you could possibly count each of those raindrops, but it is not possible to count the benefits of just a single 6-syllable Mani mantra recitation.
That day, the Piun to Sahakoton Drama Ina, then is also La Chizogolo, Zun de Lasso Batoya, like Pinto Chimbo Yobatan, then is Sunam de Mohina, Yabu Yorba.
And so, if you recite the mantra with the understanding of these benefits, then also that will help you be more diligent, and also you will recognize the merit from such recitations.
That tells us about Manakilapino dan Nando Mambo Yori, Gantariang, Nyomon Tong about Tamje. Mixer Pamugova, Ranjin Tandrovala, Manel last year by me, so then Java Renga Tamje, Nyomon Tonga Mapane, Nyomon Tonga, that Tetsom Loss of Tropote, Mapane, Teni, Ranser Tasun, Manadan, Teni, Teta Beteni, Tara, Java Renga Compound of Somari, Tena Sondoa.
So there are many benefits and a lot of meaning to the Mani Mantra recitation. And so it is that through the Mani Mantra recitation, the 5 poisons, the 5 afflictive emotions are naturally being purified. And there is no greater way to do that than to recite the Mani Mantra. It is actually a way to purify the afflictions without having to abandon them. And it is said that the 5 Dhyani Buddhas have purified the 5 afflictive emotions without having to abandon them in their natural state through the Mani Mantra recitation. And it is then in this way that they have actually attained the state of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas.
Oh, yeah. Teni dati o de teni chuba sinlap chia de rindo de mani khitsagabak nande de lela bondo ni kha sumche sukje pa de sumche pa de tu ba rindo o ta so lela bondo teni da de ma sumche soni pa nande ni teni da to ma chugo yore. Then Omsoba Hidate con Husim Baterwa.
Then page 29, then there is the blessing of the offerings, and that's easy. Page 30 and page 31 is then the praise, which is also easy. And then page 32 is the offering of the Dharma, which also begins with the Swabhava mantra, and we mentioned that before.
Yeah, that thing on the Tambo Namasawa Tatanga, the Namjing around the bar, Shumashumake, Namjin don't hear take Sosoke, Dark Chazogolo, Jimbo Gungupo, Yaman, and Chubungo, they are perka or a monk in a peloton that is.
Then the next mantra here is Namasawa Tatagate, Bayobisho Mukhepe, and so forth. We normally recite that mantra. And the meaning of this mantra is that through this mantra, the object that you're offering increases, it multiplies. And due to that, your own qualities, your own merit increases.
Beza Amerta Kundalahana by Lavate Jurka Yoris, Kanda Madabung of Sama Tapalis or Juring Yorua, Titon Daraga, Matawat and Jatamar Chenzon.
Then Benza Amrita and so forth is the mantra where we are blessing the nectar. And this mantra has a transforming quality. And so what is transformed is everything impure, everything unclean is transformed into purity.
Then Namasawata Navalogum Sambara Homes, Teni Taranso can make Pena Latan, Teni Kandar Jimbar Saviola Pajin, Takoransola top song, Sango, Tikaps Coranso Toko, you're eating hard, the Dama Latina.
So then Namasavatata Kata Avalokita and so on, that mantra. So here we are having in mind the object that we are making toward the recipient, the deity, and then by reciting this mantra, you think now they have received this offering, or basically through this mantra they are receiving this offering.
Dini dio the om jan awa lo ke the nama samita sabarin remusamba lam doya tekals tin garant to crowns la party yabade tin crowns sosola wang sosola char chozoglo ta soso be kanda chi na chi thya no de da ba chi chaya chi de in chang ting ha da yura.
Then Jana Avalokita, Namasamanta, and so on, that mantra is that after we have made this offering, we have given it, then they gain power over it. So then they can partake of it or make use of it.
Tini dio the nama sami dan buddha nang gahashore tabin jana lamdo yang ngati kapso ta ngaran zo koran zo la jimba phu yore jimba tang yore koran zo la thob yore wang yore ta ngaran zo la gare go sina koran zo ke le kan do le ya ngaran zo ke koran zo wang den do ya te ki ton da cha de yoro.
Then Nama Samanta Buddha Nama and so forth, that mantra means that so first we have made this offering, then they have received it, then they have gained power over it, and then after that with this mantra, then they will do whatever activities we ask them to do. So then we also gain control over them.
Then the so namjun dung ko yore nga so te karchim bore ha ko ga tene nando ha ko na tene so so ga sem te nyam dan ro nan do pha dan nyam dan ro thdi ben dong pha dong de kan hang ma kha ba ge pin to jing do chung chung sam da na te ja chen bo sam da na da nando hi bu to ne ko le ka len de dum de ta rang chi ga ba te ka yang ma hi tong de den chang za ka le khan ro do to ni ma ro cha na.
And so normally it's quite important that we understand the meaning of what we are reciting here. Because if we understand the meaning of all these mantras and so on, then while we are reciting them, our mind will also be there knowing what we are actually doing. And then we will feel much more enthusiasm or joy when we are doing the recitation. That's on a smaller sense. On a larger sense, we can actually accomplish great activities by understanding the meaning of these mantras, for instance. If we don't know anything about that, then often we also kind of lose, we don't really feel motivated then also to do the practice.
Tati wad the om bazar mulangur parampara lasuba ngajde lamana chuba chiki yore. Tio the aya lokashora lam saparawara lamdoya teke yedam tarangaransu yedam papa chinezriwa telan chupare. Tiniti on dewan drag and saparawara lasuba teke kandolan chukuyore. Tinitio the om dharma pala rakcha saparawara lasubage chujong chukuyore selama yedam kando chujong telan chupan pukuyore.
Then the mantra Om Vacha Mula Guru and so forth, that is where we make an offering to the Guru. And then the next mantra Om Arya Lokeshwara and so on is where we make an offering to the Yidam CHENREZIG here. And then Om Deva Dakini and so forth, here we are making an offering to the Dakinis. And then Dharmapala and so forth, here we are making an offering to the Dharma Protector. So these three mantras together are the offering to the Lama, the Yidam, the Dakinis, and the Protectors.
Oh yeah, that is the Chorwa, that is Karchimbo Chadayori. Cho de la Naransu de la Nandu Samatin and Yori, Sexum and Yori, Ram Yang Kam Layanad. Ram Hiba de Tambo Naransu, your jing on some Tawayan, Uburzin, Bunzin, also about 6 ons. Teni Yam Lamdi, Ram Laya the main Sundura, Yam Laya the long Sudu Inza, Teni Munzing Pakchat Dodo in a man Chagong the Chad about the Storson, some Mipachi or Tendon. Kan zoned that in Zinzo, Teni Pakchat about the part 2 song, some, Teni Soso, Zimbatoneri, Yorgeton, Nikatoni. Tambo Zimbatoneri.
Yurgitore Mari, then it's Zimbatolara.
Tambo Yurgin Tonrio.
Tambo Yurden it's Zimbatolara.
Ah, Yurgin.
Yurgitonere.
Yurgin Tonre, Zimba.
Then on page 33 is the talk offering, and that's very important. And actually, the entire meaning is included in just these three words, Ram, Yam, Kam. Ram represents fire, and it, in terms of the objects that we grasp at, it burns away the grasping at the true concrete existence of these objects. And then Yam represents wind, and it scatters all of our habitual imprints of grasping at the true existence of objects, appearing objects. These imprints that we have become very solid, like ice, they are dispersed or scattered. And then Kam is the water, and that washes away all karmic imprints of dualistic grasping. So here the fixation of our mind toward objects are being purified.
Chaja Chin, the Mango Cup John Rogo, Tambo Om, then Gone Mandro, Tijalo, Tijalo Honde. Then around some shooting down to sort of Kunda to Sunjo, you did that Jiba and Jinjalam Royer, Tinita, York Tony, Tozela, Sobatam, Deso Achi, Dukja Mai, Chazo, Namjuki, Sama Tapja Maimba, the Nikuson to Dorjik, Sinjalam, Derva.
Sama Tapja Maimba. And it's so city lavera. So then Amahung, and that's we are blessing the feast substances, the offering substances with Amahung, and I mentioned that already the other day with Amahung. So you're performing this mudra here, first beginning with then with and with Hung. It is very similar to when we make consecrations, we are blessing stupas or statues and so on. So basically we are blessing here the offering substances so that they're not seen as just some ordinary or even negative food, but they become these offering substances.
Tang teni tela ro himpola subatang teni dutsuk ngobola juria tetsuk tondare.
And then Ha Ho Shri increases the Tok feast substances and makes them be of very delicious flavor, and also it makes them transform into the essence of blessings.
Tinita Namasawata Namkanzu Hati Hutsabari. Tinita Demani Sunju Soyibata and Chuba Rewato Chuba. Deni Demani Zagini Sunju Soyini or Sunju Sodu Pardata, so and Chubari, so in Chuba.
Sunju Sodola. So then on page 34, Namasarvata Pragata, the same mantra again. And then on page 34, then there is the offering, and that goes until page 36, where we then actually offer the Tok substances.
Ta dingara zu cho sa en bakap su namjun ke sama na yin tamar pa sama na yin zimba jin sawa ina ndike yomare yor tone yor jin so so log tone nga tamar pa ma ji yin san ne cho de sawa ina ndike yomare so so ryadam la nga ja rang gom ne sa cho de che zoglo samje ma cha ba ge la hyar ze lo me teni Tramzi dorba chetang pa ranyin jik de gong de ror song yore ta de da bene so de sa go yoris Zang me ni zi yong si jiang na.
Didn't I order?
Cho cham din cek yo mar me tongda de go ra cho yong si ba la. Shi zi kin zi din da bi shi nga bu anyo de lo le ni da.
Yina yang ngalo la me di kale sura nang. Di long de
dang e sika sri da chap chang da ni sa samari. Den du
yina yang ko ma so.
Shi zi
Na long lo la me.
Des ga. Shi zi gi zi da bi chin da la te chum sam. Okay. Da la te chum sam rong se te chum bang go do dang bo zo je di da la na. Te chum ga re bang gi na. Tramzi dorpa tramzi dorpa cheta pa ta chedang pa pa de namjun che zo lo koran zo la ta tel de ni sa re na ya ngara zo che kalari lamna ngara max maza ya ta ji yawa sege ro ngara zo ke de ka pa ka kalari sin ngara zo mak maza ya de ta ma yin pa che da pa ka kala yin na yang ta herze na yin chur ji go yo re is me go re nan don de ra.
And so now when we come to eating the Tsog substances, now from the perspective of the object, which is the Tsog substances, we should not regard them as ordinary food and eat them with this grasping in mind that it's just ordinary food. And from the perspective of the subject, the one who is eating them, yourself, you should not see yourself as an ordinary person partaking of the Tsog substances, but you should partake of them while sustaining this divine pride or confidence of being the Yidam deity, and really seeing these Tsog substances as inconceivable divine foods, offerings for the deities. So there's this quote that Khenpo mentioned, and so there's just part of a quote, and it says in there that when one partakes of Tsog substances, one has to abandon any doubts with regard to those substances. So, for example, there's different ways of explaining that, but it says in that quote, even if it is the food of dogs and pigs. So normally, when we say that, oh, this is dog food or this is pig's food, then people wouldn't want to eat that. So even if it would be dog's food or pig's food, you should still visualize it, see it as the divine food of the deities, an offering of the deities.
That there so the yan rin du dambo chopu de torma zo tikala yedam ko lan song zero te tikala pusong te ni lama la teni ngoni ma torma mar cho ya rin du ngoni chen rin go yori ti wo de chok lama du ngoni char chun da de ya ma men jo ni a du go rin go ti yo ni a te a go do.
The dorma ti go na jingo de ya.
So tambo pate du ngoni chate go ro ta jingo ni chate go ris lama chut du ti yo nda go.
So another important point is that the order of making the offerings. So first there is a select feast offering where we are first making the principal main offering to the Yidam deity. And the way this Tsog food is collected is from the principal person in the assembly and then the rest. So you're starting from the top. But on the other hand, when we are gathering the remainders, we are starting from behind. So then we are gathering the remainders from behind in the assembly and working ourselves up to the front of the main person in the assembly.
So lama de sajun yo mari ngaran su yedan la ngaja gom de yora ti lama ngaran su lama sangki mari ti la junsen yore.
So then the remainders that are gathered are not actually, we don't eat those remainders because we are visualizing ourselves as the Yidam deity, and the Yidam deity does not eat the remainders. But there is also many reasons to that.
Yeah, that tema sumche sobdin ang tike ma te ta kandar lama Tsog lama la jinji lap tini lama pa jimbare ta lama de kollan de hemambo da ta tereng at su mdo There's some kind of reasons.
So then on page 37, there's the remainder. So first we are blessing the remainders and then we're offering them. And so that should be enough for today. We don't have too much time to explain that much more. She was she no So maybe it looks like I pretend to know all of that, but my excuse is just we don't have enough time for it though.
Then they must talk about it to bat he gone in Rosan and Jari. They tell a yari. Don't shop up in Dura, non trocari song, you know. Didn't take sort drop savaris.
So then on page 38, those offering mantras here. So here we are replenishing the offerings. So we are replenishing the water in the offering bowls. And so then there's a praise, and that goes on to page 39, and that's the same as you mentioned before. And then there is the 100-syllable mantra. Here we are confessing any mistakes, and that is the end of the talk offering.
Oh, yeah, that the drum the garchimbori, the yajume, male yayor, the garchimbo you chada yoris, that the engine and the dema you can go to Nimandoa.
And then next is the completion stage, the dissolution, which is also very important. So it's actually indispensable to add that to one's practice. And it begins in the English on page 40.
The male yoga or Junsin Chamboyori, does it is the Hyocho. That de Carresina, the new Soso or CHENREZIG Gomde, the Titokane, Shatele Ozon to the Nuju Tamje CHENREZIG. Color gomde de tama jigli jig temde dini sarsoso girl tara juki yige to malatem yige to mate dini tuso girl shirt le tem dini shirt chechong san dini mimin jata yarn tating an dini ko chuni jongon de dini yago giri setene
chugi kungo
chuni ge yang la dini langi
chuni ki ying
chuni ji yin la line yogo giris.
So for the completion stage, which is very important, so you visualize that from the heart of yourself is CHENREZIG, so there's a Shri syllable, and from this light radiates, and we have visualized then the entire universe and all sentient beings as a form of CHENREZIG. And then they all dissolve into each other one by one. And then they dissolve into the 6 syllables. And then the 6 syllables dissolve into the Shri syllable at the heart. And then the Shri itself becomes smaller and smaller until it becomes non-referential, empty. And then you should rest your mind evenly within this state, this expanse of the Dharma Dhatu.
Nanda Garchambo Huicha the Yuri, Chap Jumsin de Telobak Sone, Jingba Luna Dora Tetsomi Song the Dere. Ta Kantar Naran to the Tambo Naos and Dancing Jingba Yori. Ti Jisukale, Kalangaran to the Yaga, the Zanwa, the thing in Baz, Zantong in Dogan Zimbayo, the Sotsama Le Palundu. Ta Dora Tetsomi Zendu, Kane Drawing Gersina, Danzi Marikwa, Teletrawing Gero, Trotan de Chuni Jingang, Maje Maju, Draw Mata, Lame Yago, Sing Neva Gang, now a current Gang Hawa and a Hawa thing on Lame Yone. That thing around the do you, Sayu, Kaduna Techi to Chi Choku Yozam. Tinita did Nemala de Yon at Terwa.
So this is a very important part of the practice. And so Tilopa had said regarding this, when the bondage becomes released, there is no doubt of liberation. So first, the bondage first arises due to this concept, this thought of I, self-grasping. And then due to that, we begin to grasp and label things as good and bad, better and worse, and so on. And when all of these fixations become relaxed, then there is no doubt of liberation. So what is being liberated then is self-grasping, ignorance. The way it is being liberated is that whatever arises, rest evenly and let it all be without engaging in it, without analyzing it, without doing anything to it. Whatever arises, just rest with it. And that can be done in whatever we do, whenever we are going around doing our things or eating food and so on. That's always something that we can do.
Now, chukalam cherhibade pe mese karchimbore. Manas namju tawa la kuyora. Jetsu malare bake. Now, chukar harwana tawa yin zarmuku sondo. Tena when the thing now the toll lame pa yoya that Jitan le la and wache samareveti. You don't like Jina Mambo Gomba Serayanchi. Panjo Jodu le labo no wache. Tiniti Jesus so get Jejun Ramada Madena.
So also this is called taking appearances as the path of Dharmakaya. So that's actually very important. We always speak about the view, and Milarepa had said that when all appearances arise as the Dharmakaya, you don't have to look for any other view. That is the view. So actually, if you just rest within whatever appears to you, that actually seems to be easier in some ways than the complexity of the Yidam deity generation and so on. It is less complex to just rest within whatever arises.
Ngen chuku mazong matangwe pechu ndechisawar ngemana son tawa de chutamje ke tawa ta terwa terwa jalratanga kete mapapaje ke na lamna chen limbo no mdo de kantar ta zing purpose yindo se jamsu tren and charge pa person ayina teni ko jamso nani yin and babsa me jin suji parang ko yoba na yin ke darat nang de wa gang yoba de ha ko azang ko chukuran yin ba darang ma do tele yin zu chuku je zaya ma dos tan donda tere tan de tikapso marang su lo jang go yore de karchim boris Dharmakaya. Oh, yeah.
You sent her to the Dharmakaya.
Yeah. Actually, we finished. And then the last part is the dedication.
Can you say in English what she's not translating?
Aloina, our great translator became Dharmakaya. Perhaps her vows. Just kidding. So last, I quoted from Mahasiddhi Sarahas. He said, I did not reject anything. I did not adopt anything. So I just relax, completely relax on the appearances. So that's where I don't want to tell you who is you. He says, my child. We are his child. So I don't want to tell to my child, you should do that and don't do that. You reject that and you adopt this. I don't want to say. Mahasiddhi Sarah has said that. So anyhow, successfully accomplished this teaching. And thank you very much. And especially this is a wonderful opportunity. Today is the special day of the Guru Rinpoche. And also this month is SagaDawa. It's multiply. We all accumulate merits. That's where this month is so gorgeous, energized, merit, wonderful. So that's where thank you very much, everybody, and I really, really rejoice and thank you.
We'll dedicate with Shantideva's 4 lines. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed.
Thank you.
Please check our website tomorrow afternoon for all the precise instructions on how to do the Nungye retreat with the schedule and the Ningye retreat. Thank you.